Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Welcome to today's video, where we're going to be talking about these scumbag, greedy, fucking millionaire losers who just needed a few extra millions. Seriously, guys? Are you serious? Part of me can't believe it, and part of me thinks that it tracks 100%, and I simply cannot put my finger on which one I'm gonna decide. So either way, I want to spread more awareness on this issue. I want to tear down these assholes for the terrible people that they are, and I want to expose some things that I don't think some people are talking about when it comes to this situation. But first, for those who missed it, why is there so much Blox fruit drama right now? Eclipse, I thought you hated Blox fruit. Well, yeah, I do, and now I hate it even more, because this is 100% proof that the people behind it are evil human beings who don't deserve to be on this massive pedestal and have one of the largest platforms in the entirety of gaming. Either way, okay, what did they do? Well, their first sin is relatively tame. They made people wait an entire year for an update. That's right, one of, if not the largest games on the entirety of the Roblox platform has so little respect for its player base that it makes them wait years at a time in order to get updates. That in of itself is already a problem, but it gets so much worse. Part of this update was heavily advertised to be the rework of the dragon fruit. For anyone unaffiliated somehow, basically fruits and Blox fruit are effectively abilities. You get them, you use them, and you get a set of abilities that you can use. You're also able to buy permanent versions of several versions of the fruit via game passes, and then, obviously, you'll have this fruit forever. Now, apparently, dragon is a really popular fruit on Blox fruit, and not only that, they announced that they were going to be reworking the whole fruit, and considering that it's pretty old, a lot of people were, well, I guess rightfully pretty excited. I don't know, I'm not a Blox fruit fan. But either way, we've got a bunch of kids who are really excited for this new update. Now, what you have to understand about the dragon fruit is that for the last year or so, the permanent version of the fruit, as well as obtaining it in general, has been completely unobtainable. You haven't been able to buy it, which means that people that did have the permanent upgrade and such had something of a rare commodity in a sense. So any rational, normal human being would think to themselves, okay, so they're reworking a moveset of something that already exists. A lot of people have spent real money in order to buy a permanent version of that ability. So when the update comes out and the reworked version drops, all the people who bought it before will just have the new version now, right? Wrong. Are you an idiot? We're not making enough money. Of course that's not how it works. Why the hell is that not how it works? No, these greedy boys just couldn't help themselves. So, if you already spent money on the dragon permanent fruit, you don't get the reworked dragon. Because, fuck you, that's why. No, instead you get a token. Oh, thank you, Blox fruit. And these tokens, oh my god. This is the scummiest, most ridiculous practice for trying to compensate players that you just stole from I've ever seen in my life. Here's a copy paste somebody took from the Blox Fruit Discord server, because Lord knows I'm not joining that shit. I'm just gonna read this off for you. We've noticed some confusion regarding the new dragon token. So here's everything you need to know, dragon emoji. What are the dragon tokens? Dragon tokens were added to compensate players after the dragon fruit update. If you owned permanent dragon fruit before, you've been granted a permanent dragon token in your inventory. If you had a physical dragon fruit in game or equipped, you've been granted a regular dragon token. So at this point, you're probably thinking to yourself, all right, so we've got this new token, you use the permanent dragon token, and it just gives you the new dragon, right? Maybe there was some sort of issue with trying to directly transfer it over, and in fairness, because dragon was converted into two different versions, it would make sense. You know, you would want a token so you could kind of pick the one that you wanted. No, fuck you. That's not how it works. Of course that's not how it works. How dragon tokens work. Equipping the token. You'll be able to find tokens in your inventory and interact with them there. Converting the token. Tokens can be converted into different rewards depending on the type of token you have. Permanent Dragon Token rewards. Mind you, this is the reward for if you purchased Permanent Dragon already, which would have ran you 2,600 Robux or roughly $26. You can choose one of the following: a discount on purchasing the new Permanent Dragon Fruit? A fucking discount? You already bought it! What do you mean a discount? I already paid for that, you assholes! Are you kidding me? And guess what? Guess what? The discount? How much do you reckon the discount is? Well, the new dragon is 5,000 Robux. $50! You have to spend half $100 to get this new thing. And the discount, it brings it down to 2,600. Buy it again, you stupid pay pigs! Buy it again, morons! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's not real! It's not real! Oh, nobody is this greedy. But here they are! Here they are! They're saying you bought this already? Buy it again, idiot! No fucking way. A permanent dough plus flame fruit. Ooh, that's not what people already bought, morons! Oh, but don't worry, you can get 2x money, 2x boss drops, 2x mastery, fast boats, plus fruit storage and extra fragments sent to storage. Or the Dark Blade, 2 mythic scrolls, 2 legendary scrolls, and extra fragments. Not the thing that you bought! But it gets worse. It gets worse. Because the people who don't have the permanent upgrade, you know, those people who had just the normal fruit and didn't buy it, well, they get a regular dragon token. And this is just, Jesus Christ. With the regular dragon token, you can convert into a random mythic fruit. And reportedly, I will say this, that I don't have 100% confirmation, but apparently there is a 0% chance to get the new dragon from this random chance. 0%. You can't be serious. Oh my god. And it gets worse. Somehow it gets worse. Because not only can you convert these tokens into all of these things that you probably don't want because, you know, you just want the new thing that you already paid for that you should be getting, but you can also choose to eat the token instead of converting it. And if you choose to eat the token, it will give you the classic dragon ability. Wow, that's really cool, except for the fact that this classic dragon ability will be removed in a future update. What the fuck does that even mean? So are you telling me that if I choose to use this instead of converting it, I'm gonna get an ability that I can use for an undisclosed amount of time before you just choose to wipe it off of my account entirely without any warning? Are you serious? Why even let people do this if you're gonna take it out anyway? Why not just not have this as an option? Or, oh, I don't know, don't take away people's stuff! And here's the thing, I'm genuinely surprised that there was a lot of backlash when it came to this situation. I'll be totally honest, I thought all the idiots over on Blox Fruit would just roll over and take this because, well, they're Blox Fruit players, and these are the same people who tolerate Defeat 8 Snowmans. They tolerate the AI walking into walls. Like, they tolerate literally anything. So if you even got those guys pissed off, you know you screwed up. It turns out just blatantly trying to scam your entire player base is not a great call. And because of that, they're walking back the update. Oh, yay, yay, we won, Blox Fruit players, we won! Except for you didn't win. Because here's the thing. Even if they're quote-unquote walking back the update, the damage should have already been done. These people have showed you exactly who they are. And granted, they've already been showing you exactly who they are for years, you were just too blinded to see it. But now, a lot of people are finally wisening up to exactly what's going on here. These people are scam artists. Nothing more, nothing less. And the thing is that I can almost guarantee that this entire situation was on purpose, and let me explain it to you. This was a calculated decision by the people behind Blox Fruit to effectively be a win-win no matter what happened. So, let's say that the Blox Fruit community doesn't get outraged. They don't get mad, people don't shit bricks over this, and because of that, they effectively make a boatload of money off of idiots who rebought the same thing they already bought. So, congratulations, we did it, we scammed our whole player base with no fallout. That's the best case scenario for them. Now, let's look at the current situation, which is arguably the worst case scenario. It could technically get worse, but I highly doubt it's gonna get there. This is the situation where they've released this bullshit update and people are mad about it. But here's the thing, just because people are mad about it doesn't mean that there aren't people out there who have already been scammed. And as far as I know, we don't know how those people are being compensated aside from here's some more in-game items. There are people out there who used their permanent dragon token to get the discount and then bought the new one. I guarantee you there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, maybe even millions, who have already paid for the new one. Do you think that they're going to go and refund thousands of people? No, of course they're not going to do that. And think about how their bottom line is affected by just handing out items. Handing out items doesn't affect them basically at all. So they've already made the money. The scam was already successful, and there's a good reason why they didn't roll all of this back in an hour or two. I saw someone that posted a, I believe, Twitter post from one of the Rel brothers, the people behind Rel Seas, who was saying that if this had happened with their game and they hadn't seen it coming somehow, they would have had it fixed in 2 hours. And I guarantee you, with the manpower Bloxfruit has, they could have done something to fix this in a short amount of time. But they're not doing that. And the reason that they're not doing that is exactly what it looks like. Because they want people to continue getting scammed before they fix it. These are scumbags, plain and simple. And it's just like, it takes a special kind of psychopath to be the kinds of people that these people are. I wanted to see general community sentiment, so I opened up the Bloxfruit Reddit, and some of the stuff on here is heartbreaking to read. This user says, my son has been crying for an hour. He's been waiting on this for a year. Here's another person, they scammed my kid and hundreds of thousands or millions of other kids. This is not okay. There are thousands of children who simply don't know any better, who assumed the best out of these people, and they just totally screwed them over. And these are the people who would buy pretty much anything. It's baffling. And it's more baffling because at the end of the day, this should have been such an easy layup. This could have been the easiest free press on the history of the planet. They could have reworked the thing, and they could have made it so that way the people who had already bought the thing, you know, that they already paid for, that they could have the option of picking between all 3 of the iterations of Dragon and make them the only people who could get the original version. Think about how cool that could have been. But no! They chose not to do that, and instead chose to make you pick and choose between all this different bullshit that you don't want. And the greatest sin of all is the fact that the people doing this are millionaires. Either they're millionaires or they are the most fiscally irresponsible people on the history of the planet. They just needed that extra million. And you wanna know how I know they're millionaires? Because Roblox themselves told us so. Here's a clip from the Roblox Developer Conference in 2018.
But we'll just really quickly look at sort of how much money you can make on Roblox. You guys know that we're projecting over 70 million this year. Last year we did over 30 million. And you can see sort of the top games, the top 10 games, and this is sort of a different number than the first one because the time frame is different, but they made over 2.5 million a piece. So there's an opportunity to become a millionaire as a Roblox developer, and it's not just for one person, it's for tons of people, and it's increasing every day. And so again, even if you're in the top 100, they're averaging, you know, $420,000.
The top 10 Roblox games are making around $2.5 million a year. That was in 2018. 6 years have passed since then. The player base of Roblox has grown exponentially since then. Bloxfruit is the top game on the entire platform. We know from Roblox's mouth themselves that these people are millionaires. And because they're millionaires, they're so unbelievably out of touch with reality that they chose to do this instead of actually doing something good for the people that put them in the place that they are right now. That is incredible and disgusting at the same time. they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be removed from the platform entirely, because in some way, this has to be illegal. Here's the thing you paid for. Fuck you, you didn't actually pay for it. And people are saying that this breaks Roblox TOS, and they think Roblox is gonna do something about it. Are you guys on drugs? Oh yeah, Roblox, you know, the company who just said, these guys make us millions of dollars a year. We're definitely gonna go out of our way to remove the game that makes us millions of dollars off the platform. It's not like there's an official One Piece game on the platform right now, and even despite the fact that that exists, we still didn't take down Blox Fruit, something that's clearly infringing on One Piece's copyright, but, you know, don't worry about that. No, nothing is going to happen here. In a month's time, things are going to go back to business as usual, and no one's gonna give a shit. But for those of you with a brain out there, take this as a warning and an excuse to get out. Get away from these people. They don't care about you. Their game isn't worth it. They see you as price tags and nothing more. Anyways, we're done here. I don't have anything more to say than I've already said. This is disgusting. These people should be ashamed. They should retire completely because they can. They've got millions of dollars unless they're going around blowing it on drugs and hookers. I don't know. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, that stuff. If you didn't, don't. I'm done.